Welcome viewers and welcome to another episode of the Big Leap from Mirae Asset. Today we have a very interesting guest with us. We have with us Mr. Ashish Golechha from Ashish Golechha Advisories from Chennai. He started his business in the year 2002 when he was started with life and general insurance. And he has some interesting stories to share about how did he come into the financial services domain, which I would like him to talk about. And in 2005-2006, association with us for the last almost a decade now. So Ashish sir, thank you so much for doing this. Thank you and welcome to the Big Leap. It is a good fortune to have you today finally on the Big Leap for you to share the stories. How did you come into the financial services? What was your start all about?
So I started in 2002 with insurance. So after establishing myself in insurance, being comfortable that lifestyle is taken care, I ventured into mutual fund in 2004.
Okay.
And it started to pick up in 2005. 4 was not that great, but 5 onwards it started to pick up. And I did the entire business through cold calls. So I fixed up an appointment with clients, spoke them over the phone, and that's how it all started. Being in Tamil Nadu, I can understand Tamil, but I cannot communicate very well in Tamil. Then, as we were starting and we were meeting clients to increase the wallet share, the thing was coming that everyone was hesitant to put more money. So then I used to attach an emotion to them and tell them, so that you save 1,000 rupees every month for 5 years, you will save 60,000 rupees. And at the end of 5 years, let's assume we make an average return of 12%, it becomes 80,000. But tell me, what would you do with that 80,000 at the end of 5 years? It will not create any significant wealth for you. It can't make a down payment for your house. It can't buy you a car. So that's what struck with people to start SIP with a sizable amount. Rather than, because everyone was okay to do any small amount, but no one was wanting to put that big amount. My entire business in those days was built entirely on monthly savings. Today's date, we say it more fashion like SIP, and that's become a term. But way back, I used to tell them, sir, you're getting income every month. Let's have an investment also done every month. The most easiest way, it comes and goes.
How do you convert that cold call? What were your experience in that? And convert a cold call into a meeting. So you would have some interesting stories there also.
Yeah, see, doing insurance was always known to be a hardship. So I realized that if you use the traditional words with any of these clients, it doesn't sound good to them. If you talk to them about retirement, sometimes people get angry. If you talk about insurance as death, they get angry. So you have to just modify those words. Modification of words where for retirement, I used to tell sir at one age in your life, you want to get up in the morning and feel that I need not go to work to make a living for my family. I will do what I like to do. What age do you think you want to come there? Because at that time you want your money to take care of you and not you working for making money. It's again the same motive, retirement, but the other way of telling it. So then the client starts thinking about it.
Is there any key incident during the wealth creation journey you saw for your advisory and how your business grew over a period of time?
First of all, way back in 2004 and 5, mutual fund was not so popular.
Yes.
You had to telling them more about mutual fund return. I don't think that strikes them. What is the striking thing is that I save some amount of money, and at the end of some time I see it. So SIP was convenient for me to sell them because they were also getting cash flows every month. In 2008, what happened with a particular client? I knew he's a rich person to do a big amount of money. So I was doing about 15,000 rupees SIP with him at that point of time. And I told him, sir, see, with the market correcting down also in the last 3-4 years, what we have done, market is crashed by 50%. Your portfolio is not crashed to that extent. It's resisted it. And I know you have the money. If you actually want to make big money, this is the best time to start. If you can give me an additional 50,000 rupees as SIP every month. He just nodded and said, it's okay, let's do it. He just went there seeing that over the years I've done work for him and I made money. And he felt that this is a comfort figure and he had the money all the time. Just didn't have the inclination to do it. But that time when the market being low, he agreed and I made him explain, sir, at good times everyone puts money. It's only at the bad time when everything is at dicey position. At that time it's very difficult to take a call.
So lovely. I think you've touched upon two very important points, but without mentioning the terms, and that's what I like. You first thing you talked about was actually compounding. You said
Yeah,
other than 1,000 turning into 60,000 to 80, but 3 lakhs to 4 lakhs is all compounding. And here it is buying low, and when people are fearful, you are being there. So that's lovely. Without using the terms which we are so accustomed to, you were able to convert it into their words. So it's, if you had used the word compounding, he would have never reacted to it. In this last 18 years, any views you would have on the regulation change which has come in, and how did it help you in growing your business?
regulation has started to change since 2009, where entry load got abolished.
Yeah.
Just to share a number, uh,
Yes.
we came from a year of 8 and 9 where the market actually tanked.
Yes.
So from 8 and 9, what I earned in 7 and 8, I retained in 8 and 9. If I earned 1 rupee in 7 and 8, in 8 and 9 also I earned 1 rupee. And in 9 and 10, when entry load got abolished, I had a growth of almost 60%.
Wow.
I actually shrunk down my database and focusing on limited number of clients where I feel there are potential. So
Okay.
business grew substantially. Regulatory issue wise, it hurted initially because you had certain business plans. The business plans had to be altered. End of the day, the regulatory comes, the challenges come. We have to live with it and see how we can grow our business. The volumes will take care of it. We should still focus on the client's need and add more clients who are comfortable with you, with your view line, with your thought line.
Sure. Main key 3 points when it comes to your wealth creation, that when a client interacts with you, these are the important factors you would look at it from a long-term point of view for him to make money and stay invested or whatever. What would your views be on that?
So when I'm talking to new clients and trying to understand basically what they actually have today, if we can understand that, then we can advise them on what type of asset class to be maintained. Listen to the client what he wants, not what you want to say.
Lovely. So my last question, Ashisa, is you see a lot of our viewers are industry practitioners, distributors. What would be your key advice on, especially in situations like today where we are in the pandemic and still working from home and the COVID times?
Long back there was an ad, just like you put it in me. बात करने से बात बनती है.
Yes.
So in this COVID-19 position, no one on earth knew what to do. Everyone was afraid of it. But our job is to handhold our clients at these crises also. Time will go on, and at certain time later, things will again come back to normal. World is not coming to an end. Look today, in March, all of us even didn't knew what is going to happen. And today,
Yes.
what you see at the market level, it is 10% from the peak of February peak or January peak.
Yes.
So, had you not done anything fancy for your clients, withdrawn money and the panic, and then told re-enter, because timing is impossible. No one on earth has ever got it, and I don't think anyone is going to ever get it. Major thing is stick to your asset class with the client. Review that on a review, whatever you have tied up with your client, saying that we're going to review once in a quarter or once in 6 months or a year. Do that religiously. That's more than enough to take care of clients' needs. Do the basics, it will take care of it.
Lovely. So thank you so much, Ashish sir. I think you have been quite crisp, and there are a lot of things to take away from it. For me, it is always not to jargon it, but to make it simple and talk in the listener's language. So thank you for coming on the Big Leap. Thank you for your time. And viewers, we will try to bring back more such stories again in the future. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.